Welcome to Film and Page. I'm Dominic. I can't believe they're doing it again. I cannot believe they're going to make another Predator movie. A few months back, I watched Predator 2018, the Shane Black one. That was brutal. And when that movie was over, it was terrible. When I finished watching that movie, I said, that is it. There's no way they're going to make another one of these. There's no way. But they are. It's like this and the Terminator will not die, no matter how many horrible movies. And they just keep making the same movie over and over and over again. So this article goes into a bit of detail about that. Exclusive new Predator movie title, plot details, and timeline revealed by producers John Davis and John Fox. It sounds like there won't be any chappas to get into the new film from director Dan Trachtenberg. Oh my, let's see what they got to say about this. In a new interview with Collider, timed to this week's release of Disney's Jungle Cruise, producers John Davis and John Fox revealed that Dan Trachtenberg's upcoming Predator movie will be titled Skull. Will be an origin story about the Predator's first journey to this planet, and it's almost done filming. The film will boast a female hero, which I always think is interesting, said Davis, who revealed what Skull has in common with the first film starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. It goes back to what made the original Predator movie work. It's the ingenuity of a human being who won't give up, who's able to observe and interpret, basically being able to beat a stronger, more powerful, well-armed force, he explained. It actually has more akin to The Revenant than it does any film in the Predator canon. You'll know what I mean once you see it, promised Fox. Though Davis declined to reveal the specific time period, you can use your imagination. It is early. Both producers were pumped about the script by Patrick Asen, but Davis reserved special praise for the film's brilliant director, Trachtenberg. Watching dailies, you just understand how his vision is completely unique. He's got his own language, and it's fresh, and it's cool, and it's interesting. So before I get any further into the article, I just wanted to talk about what they just said there, about how this guy's vision is completely unique, but he's rehashing the same scenario that we've seen in how many Predator movies. Predator comes to Earth, it hunts humans, and then someone ends up killing it at the end. That's been done to death. The only thing that makes this one even remotely different is it's in the past. But you know it's going to be the exact same movie. It's going to be like the last one, the one before that, the one before that. So I don't really get, if he was really truly a unique visionary, he wouldn't even be doing this in the first place. As far as the tone of the film goes, Davis said, it all depends on how you end up cutting it, right? It was conceived as an R-rated movie. It could easily end up PG-13. I guess I'm going to find out what it has to be or what it is when it's all cut together. It's unclear when we'll get our first look at any images or footage from Skull, as a release date has yet to be determined. But Davis said that Trachtenberg's is probably 3/4 of the way through production. A surprise given how little is currently known about the film, including its cast. So there's more to it, but that's as far as I'm going to go. That's the meat of the article. About I don't get why they're doing this. This is like a dead franchise. This has been dead like a few movies back. So I don't get how they think they're going to wring any more money out of this. Each movie they've taken a loss, it just gets worse, and they just get worse. They don't get any better, they get worse. And this is like, we'll do the exact same movie, but we'll have it in the past, and we'll have a female lead, and that might be enough to trick people to think they're seeing a new film, but it's just going to be the exact same thing as the old film. It's just beating a dead horse at this point. It's like the Terminator movies. Like, they just keep making those things. Like, I couldn't believe after Genesis they're going to go and make another Terminator movie. And I have a feeling we haven't seen the last of the Terminator yet. They're going to pull that one out and try to make another one and remake Terminator 2 again, like they did the last time. Like, these movies that came out, like the Predator and the Terminator, they weren't designed to be made like like the way the stories are. They're not designed to have like sequel after sequel after sequel after sequel. Like, what made the Predator unique is you had Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, and at the time, most of the movies Arnold Schwarzenegger was in, he was like the most powerful guy, and he pretty just mowed down all of his opponents. But what made the Predator cool was you had Arnold Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers, Jesse the Body Ventura, all these like super masculine like guys, these soldiers that were just getting picked off like crazy by this unknown force. They had to deal with something that was totally unknown to them and superior to them. And so for the first time, you really got to see Arnold Schwarzenegger, get the crap beat out of him. And it was, the whole premise was unique. And then, they came out with the second one, not as good as the first one. It was, a drop in quality, but that's still a pretty good one with Danny Glover. I like that one too. I've watched that one a lot. And then you get into the Aliens versus Predator movies that, that when I saw it, I was totally disappointed with. But it's since become like a guilty pleasure, the first one. Then everything after that. Then the Requiem one was garbage. Then the one they had where they went on the Predator's planet, and I can't remember the plot of that one. That was basically just recycled. They just remade the first Predator movie with different cast members and had it set on an alien planet. That wasn't any good either. It was just the first movie again. And then the same thing with the 2018 one. And then that one, they tried to almost Marvelize that one, like make it like an MC movie, because the guy gets like the Predator armor at the end. It was just ridiculous. And it was a terrible movie. Like, and they're making another one? What are they like? Just can't you think of something like new to do? Like, why do you have to keep like pounding over and over and over again? Alien, Predator, Terminator. Like, what made these things unique is they were unique for their time. They're not unique anymore. They've been, all the creativity have been pounded out of them. There's nothing more you can do with this story. Like, where are you going to take this story? There's nowhere to go. There is nowhere left to go. Like, the Predator was a story that was set up that wasn't meant to have all these sequels. It just wasn't. So they're just going to remake the first Predator. It's just going to have a woman in it, and it's going to be in the past. It's the only two things that's going to be different. But you're eventually going to have the exact same movie. And I don't know. You would think in an industry like this, especially now that Disney owns this property, they could hire like the best writers to come up with something new, a completely original thing. But they just don't. They just keep regurgitating, remaking all this old stuff. And I haven't been excited about a Predator movie. I can't remember. The last time I was excited was Alien versus Predator, for a Predator movie. And when I went and seen it, I was really disappointed. And I was never excited for any kind of like Predator movie after that. And they've all met my expectations. When I watched them, they're all junk. And I'm going to predict, and I don't think I don't think the odds are against me, but I think this next one that comes out, it's going to be garbage as well. And then, of course, because it stars a woman, you'll probably, when it bombs, everyone will be saying, oh, it's because of sexism and all the man-baby fans and all these excuses they come up with. No, you just made a crappy movie. Like the same thing they do with Terminator Genesis. Tried to make it all about, well, it's all these people are sexism. Well, because we had a female lead in this one. But you didn't in all the other ones, and they were all crap too. You just made a really crappy movie, and it's going to be the same thing with this. So that's everything I got to say in this video. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and I will see you at the next one. I'd like to say thank you to all of my subscribers. I appreciate you all in helping this channel grow. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when new videos are uploaded.